Morning all, day 48 of Rona, absolutely freezing. Didn't have enough dinner on last night, cold through the night, woke up this morning, first thing did put the fireplace on. Got a good pile of wood there stacked up. Anyway, surf's still coming in strong. This swell is expected to really pick up over the next couple of days. Coming from south and over in WA, we're looking at, they were saying 10 metre swells in WA with a big low sitting off there. Few surfers out, you've got to be keen. It's freezing outside. I suppose the water haven't been in, but would be pretty cold as well. But a couple of mates are going to take the jet skis out the next couple of days and give that a whirl. So that'll be interesting to see how the boys go. And that's it from here down to the beach. A bit overcast, no rain, but a bit gloomy on the sand. And here's a great shot of one of our first officers, Darren Ford. He lives down Ballina Way, and it's a great shot of him doing a backhand. He's obviously a natural footed surfer, and that's called a backhand manoeuvre there, and he's just dropping down into that, and it most probably would tube up nicely. So Darren's a really good surfer, caught some very cool waves, and a great photo. I'd love to have one of those on the wall of myself, but still in the hunt for the classic photo. But there's old Darren doing a great job. You know, I like jaguars and also like sandmans, and I saw this in the car sales ad, very cool. We've got some guy's got a classic Jag. He's chopped it all up and then stuck a panel van rear end on it. So it's a pretty cool combo here, and not a bad price at $27.50. It achieves both boxes, but also pretty ghastly for the Jag fans and most probably the Sandman fans. So you'd have to have two weird, perverse tastes to like a car like this. Everyone, this is the mystery item of the day. I'm not going to, I'll just leave you with that. See if you can come up with what it is. I'll let you know tomorrow. Well, it was that time to check the bees again, just to see if they had filled out the hive, which would then enable me to put the flow hive on top. Kind of smoked up pretty well. And from the evidence, they've still got a little bit to go. The outside frame there was still empty. We just need the queen to move further out, place more honey and place more eggs, and for the workers to actually build more comb for us to go wider to fill it before we start putting honey into the flow hive. Here's the smoker. I just used grass, just chopped up dead grass, lawn clippings, and put a piece of cardboard. So I just get a long piece of cardboard, stick it down in there and light it at one end, and it just smoulders away. And as you pump the handle, it just blows, as I'm pumping it there, it blows, sucks air from the bottom up through the top, and that just creates that smouldering effect, which is really good for the smoke production for the bees. I'm pulling out a frame here, and you'll see all the glistening little pieces in there, that slight glistening. Well, that's actually honey, so that's nectar. So it's put in there fairly watery, and over time, they heat, and just the heat of the hive will warm that up, and it slowly thickens and dries out to honey. Then I'll cap it. Here's a great shot of the larvae the eggs have been laid, they've grown into larvae, and then they're capped, waiting for all those larvae to hatch. And there's some pollen in the bottom left corner where they store the pollen for the food. And I also found the queen, which was really cool. I hadn't seen the queen in a long time, and I've got a photo here for you. You'll see that one with my fingers pointing. You'll see that girl, there she is, with a long body. She's much bigger than the other one, still slender, not so much fat, but just that extra long abdomen there. So that's our queen, and she's a great queen. She's laying really well, super friendly bees. I don't even need to wear all those gloves. I'm just a bit of a chicken. You could just handle these bees even out any smoke. They wouldn't give you any harm at all. So a great little hive going at the moment. And she's just running around looking where to lay eggs, and all the little workers. Now there's some honey that they've capped, which they put in to the top. Hang on, stop that phone. And yeah, so there's just some honey that they've put in at the top of the frame there. Now this is this dark stuff. This is actually a black, dark coloured wax, and it's called a foundation sheet. So Jeannie had put that in, and you'll see then the bees will build up that small white wax that comes out of the frame, and it just makes it a lot quicker for them and easier for them to get these frames up and running. And there's the bits of glistening honey down inside that as they build the comb out to fill in more honey. And they're both on either side, so there's one on one side and one on the other, and they're sloped up at 13 degrees, sloped upwards, so that honey doesn't leak out. And there's a good shot of the pollen that they put in there to feed the young larvae. Yeah, and even if you didn't give them that foundation, they would still build those perfect little hexagonals. The hole is round, but they look like hexagonals, but the actual hole that they're in is actually a round shape. Anyway, that's inspection done for the week. So put that on. Look, you don't often have to do it. It's just at the early stages when we get the hive going, do I just inspect it to see it's coming along pretty well. But put the lid back on, and no beetles, no bugs, no disease, which is great news, and let the little attackers go. Here's a little information sheet that I found, and if you want to pause it, you can read some of those cool facts and figures about bees. I suppose it's a sign of the times now on this corona thing. Everyone's a bit more in touch with nature. The other night I just was out and that beautiful sunset occurred, and I just took a quick film of it and posted it. But then a day later on Facebook there was just all these cool photos that people had taken from Brisbane, Ipswich and on the coast. It was really cool, great shots, and just good to see that people are sort of maybe a little bit more in touch with what's going on around them. And I think it was really nice to see that many copied sunset photos all put up, so it's a good sign. Anyway, here's a couple of the photos that other people took. Check them out. Sitting out in the evening, and all of a sudden the whole sky lit up and just went this beautiful pink and purple. The photo does not do it justice, but it's absolutely stunning. Looks like the sun is setting in the east. It's actually just reflecting off the cloud as it sits in the west. Here's a photo from Burleigh Heads up to Surfers Paradise, and a photographer well known on the Gold Coast, a guy called Sean Scott, took that one. He's a professional. Here's a mate of mine, Matty Rice, took it. He lives just up in the canals there in behind Burleigh. Another friend of ours, of Scholes, had a drink at the occasion and took that great shot. And here's another awesome shot as well. I think that might be up Noosa Way. And yeah, fantastic photos. Pretty cool. Well guys, a big shout out to all the mums out there and the dads as well doing homeschooling. A lot of you guys, young kids, 2, 3, 4 kids, some of you, big responsibility, really difficult, a lot of credit. Not enough credit's given, I think, to all the people out there doing a great job in just doing great family work, being mums and dads doing great homeschooling. So there's people saying, I've done this and I've got a job here, I'm doing this, doing that. It's all pretty cool, pretty fun, and seems all important. But actually what's most probably more important are all you guys out there doing that great homeschooling. So really well done, great effort, all of you. Everyone's back at school today. Today's the first back where both the youngies, the oldies, and all the kids are back. So give yourself a break, pat yourselves on the back. You've done a great job. The kids will remember it, you'll remember it. I suppose we'll all appreciate teachers a bit more too, which is a good thing. But well done to you too. You have done a really important job during this time. It's a very valid thing you're doing. It's commended, and yeah, just well done. All this other stuff's not that really fancy or important, but you guys doing that is what really counts. So good on you, and yeah, well done. See ya. Well, here's a lift shaft to have in the house that we never used as a lift shaft. It's obviously to be put in, but when we moved in, before it got used as a storage cupboard, I decided to turn it into a cellar. So I grabbed these 2 giant fence posts, stuck them in the corners, put some reinforcing wire, as you can see there, as a rack to hold the wines, and a few shelves to hold the spirits, and then with my duty-free trip slowly filled her up. Now, I bought the 48 beers of all different varieties, and they've run out. As we're now to day 48, all those beers are gone. So I thought we might start on the cocktails and some wines and spirits. Now it's only early, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, so I won't be cracking one now, but I'll select one of these and then we'll make up a cocktail tonight. I'll film that and put it on tomorrow's Rona. So, well, what do we go? We're going to go Scotch, gin. We'll add into the vodka level. Here's one. We'll go with this Fijian coconut vodka. I'll make up a cocktail, take a shot, and put it up for you.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Jane. What do you got for us today?
Oh, funny little joke.
Okay.
There's a group of cowboys in the bar having a drink. An agitated cowboy comes in with a 6-shooter. And he says, I've got a 6-shooter here with one in the barrel. Who's been sleeping with my wife? And someone else yelled out from the audience, you need more bullets than that.
Touche. Very good, Jane. Thanks for that. What's on for today?
Some washing,
Excellent.
some ironing. No ironing. I've got to go for a walk in the sunshine. And everyone gives me a nod.
Oh, that's good.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Proud to see you out there doing it. And I said, well, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's another good one. You're right, Jane.